All right, let's quickly go now to authorities in the Western Cape briefing the media on the ongoing rescue efforts at the collapsed George building. Live there now.
Working on this site tirelessly over how many days? So this is an ongoing 24-hour effort that is taking place as we continue looking to see if we can rescue any of those workers, any of those 81 workers on site. So we are still looking for 36 persons. Yesterday, I think as everybody knows, we miraculously recovered a person alive. So it is really fantastic. I think we've taken out 45 persons now. We've got 16 persons who are deceased as a result of it. So this work will continue throughout the day again today. And I think as everybody can see behind us, the rubble is slowly depleting itself as we take that rubble away onto a landfill site where it's been kept separately for further investigation and for sampling. And we've got to remove the rubble meticulously and very delicately in case there are any persons who are still alive around us. So we continue working. It's been a fantastic team effort. I can't thank all these teams enough for the work that they've been doing. But I think what goes further are the people that have been working on the site and who have come and offered and been generous, brought donations, brought food, brought refreshments, brought all sorts of requisites onto site so that these teams can keep on working throughout the night. And we are very, very grateful for what has taken place here in this work that we've got to do. We also feel for the families who are still waiting and extend our condolences to everyone who has lost a family member. And it must be quite a frightening experience for the families sitting here waiting, not knowing whether they're going to see their loved ones again. So our thoughts go out to them as well on today, Mother's Day.
Can you introduce the ladies to us, please, Mr. Mayor?
Yes, I think the ladies can introduce themselves.
I'm Verna Besaidnout. I was one of the volunteers at the food distribution area, yes. From Tuesday on, yes.
Milana Bason Kutser, I've been here since day one. We responded to the call. I'm from GRDM Fire Department.
Hi, good day. I'm Adele Supravirtue. I am from the PDMC Fire and Rescue Services in Cape Town.
I am Michelle Gratz, Municipal Manager of George Municipality.
Good morning, I'm Anne Supravirtue. I work for the Western Cape Government, Disaster Management Services Fire and Rescue Section.
Good morning, my name is Yolanda Afontier and I'm from the Metro EMS and we've been here since Monday.
Yolanda, it's Mother's Day today. Maybe just tell us, who's at home, who's watching you, because you are among the hundreds of heroes here, but who are you missing and whose hero are you?
I am a mom, and part of being a mom is to make sacrifices one time or another. And one of the sacrifices is to be here today to support our teams, to support the family, to support the broader community. So being a mom and knowing what sacrifices mean, for me being here today on Mother's Day is one of the best things ever that I did in my life to support my team and my family. Yes, my babies are at home, my husband is in church, but being here today is so much more. And that is why, especially on Mother's Day, to be here in the community and to serve is one of the best things ever.
Just from your side, ma'am, to what culminated to that miraculous rescue yesterday?
Oh, it was goosebumps, it brought tears. I think it brought that the rejuvenation within the team that showed that, we all think we're in charge, but we're not. And it was absolutely amazing to see him come out there after more than 5 days.
Just some thoughts from your side?
Sorry?
just from the municipal manager side?
No, I really just want to thank everybody who's been involved in this operation. It's been a massive effort from various municipalities, from different organizations, from SABC, from provincial disaster. Everyone has pulled together so greatly as a team. As the Mayor has said, we are also blessed to have received so many donations from private individuals, businesses, NGOs. We've had volunteers working here uninterruptedly 24 hours a day. And a very special thank you to all the women who are on site today. I also have a 16-year-old daughter, and she has been praying every day and saying, Mom, please just go out there and help those families. So thank you to everybody for their assistance. It has been a massive effort, and I think a world-class effort. Thank you.
Can you maybe talk about the strength of the women of this rescue team, all of the women here?
We are strong. It means a lot for us to be here and be part of such an amazing team. I won't say it's just for the females, but the males as well. I mean, we all share, even with females. So we are strong, we are a bond. You'll see some of us are still on site here at the back, short people, long people, and we're well represented.
Just a last comment from someone who's clad in the gear. As a woman, what is your message right now to those that are watching and inspired by the work you do?
I think we must just keep having hope and hope we find some more people alive in this rubble. Thank you.
So our chief, fire chief, will just give an overview of things and what's
Look at Vanessa, please. Okay, come this way.
Okay, thank you again. As previously mentioned, this morning we recovered 2 bodies this morning. The one around about 2:30 and the other one around about 5 o'clock. And with that effort, we also discover we've got a few voids in the building, and we're just clearing the rubble from the top now to get closer to that void so that we can send the dogs in and do the recovery of more victims inside the building. And we hope and pray that we can find another live victim in the building.
So, for those who question the process, can you talk about why you need to have a delicate process, especially because there could still be survivors?
Yeah, that's why the project is going slow, because we must be absolutely sure that there's no one that we can damage the body any further. That's why we are very, very cautious what we are doing, but we do our utmost to get to the point where we get more bodies and we can get them out to their families.
And then perhaps, Mr. Barnard, there are, I expect, mothers that are waiting to hear from whether it's husbands, whether it's sons, a message of encouragement perhaps, because we do understand that it is a difficult time for them.
Yeah, we're doing our utmost. We know it's Mother's Day today, and we know everybody is sitting at home and wondering what's going on, why it's taking so long. But definitely we do our best, and we will continue until the last minute to recover bodies and going forward with that.
I think perhaps if I may add that this team had said from the beginning they had a definite strategy and plan, and they said let us do delayering, and they have very meticulously and systematically worked. They have spotters, they have sniffer dogs, they have cameras, and it is absolutely an organized process, and I think the success of yesterday is because they haven't deviated from their plan. You may have heard Colin Diner say yesterday that he's not aware of so many survivors being rescued from such a site. He's also not aware of someone in South Africa having survived 118 days under rubble. And we put it down to this team that has been absolutely fantastic, who have stuck to their plan. And I think that is what the success has been so far. Thank you.
Thank you. Can we not leave, please? We just want to make photo and to make sure that we all have the names and
Some of the messages are such a
Okay, do you want to Maya, do you want to be in the middle?
that according to one people.
Yeah, please.
Right, an update from the rescue team there at that collapsed building in George. Of course, this harrowing story unfolding over the past couple of days. And of course, we're hearing from the rescue teams there that 2 people had been recovered in the early hours of this morning, round about 2:30 and 5 o'clock this morning. That's what we're hearing. We're really hoping to connect with SABC News reporter Vanessa Puna, who was there at that press briefing giving an update. Of course, rescuers, the teams there indicating that the rubble is slowly depleting itself there and being taken away to a landfill site for investigation. And of course, that's being done very carefully to ensure that if there is any life, perhaps underneath all of that rubble, the manner in which these rescue teams are able to remove that rubble does not really lead to a further collapse of some of that structure there. Families still waiting for their loved ones. You cannot imagine the devastation of these families who've been waiting 118 hours. You would recall that was the hours that had passed by after one of the individuals was rescued alive there. Circulating this morning had been a video of that person. Certainly a miracle, some miracle stories coming out of that particular tragedy. We're hearing from the team there, 36 persons they're still looking for and 45 taken out, of course, are rescued. We're going to cross to our reporter Vanessa Puna in just about a moment, but you cannot believe at this particular stage, the investigation itself before this particular site is handed over to police. These teams will certainly need to make sure that the work that they're doing there is carried out with precision. And you heard from one of the speakers there, one of the rescuers, one of the team players there, is that they're going to have to carry out this operation very slowly, because the more you dig, the more you try to secure that structure, you're trying to ensure that there isn't any parts of that building that collapse further in any event, that there may be some people that might still be alive underneath that rubble. I mean, 118 hours was certainly a miracle, as we saw one of those people being brought up from that rubble alive. Vanessa Puna joins us now live now. Vanessa, we missed a little bit of that briefing just in the beginning when the rescuers or the team there had given us an update. Just bring us up to speed about, we heard 36 persons they're still looking for, 45 taken out and bodies. Just give us a comprehensive update about what was said, especially towards the beginning.
Yes, the update at this stage is that 16 people have been confirmed deceased at the site. Of course, the miracle yesterday was that after 118 hours, a 33-year-old Tyler Gabriel Guanbe was pulled from this rubble behind me. Of course, that was about 5 days into this disaster. And what you've missed just now, a short while ago, what you may have missed, is really just the women on site that were speaking to us from the various emergency services, giving their update or their views, their experiences of being on the site for the past 6 and 7 days. Let me first start with the municipal manager, Michelle Gratz. Of course, you were saying that this operation continues to be one of a rescue, and that was very evident yesterday when, of course, it was such a glorious moment when Gabriel came out. He was in a hospital. We saw a clip of him speaking, and of course, that is the sensitivity with which this operation is progressing here behind us.
Absolutely. I don't think there was a dry eye when he came out yesterday. The mood and the morale of the teams was absolutely one of jubilation. The teams have been working according to a plan right from the beginning. They have worked very carefully and systematically. They've used a process called delayering, where they've systematically taken off each layer. They've used sniffer dogs, they have cameras, they have spotters when they are busy removing rubble to make sure that there is no possibility that any survivor could be missed. And hats off to them for sticking to their plan. That was a success of Gabriel yesterday.
Ms. Gratz, let me just bring in here Yolanda Alvontier, you are with Metro EMS. You said to us just now something very heartwarming, that it's an honor for you to be on the site. Explain that to us.
For us to be here, and especially when it comes to the emergency services and Metro EMS, one of the functions that we do is saving lives. And to know that you can do something for somebody else in their desperate times when they needed you the most is one of the feelings that is unexplainable. You can't explain to the next person what you experience when you know you can do something for somebody else. And for Metro EMS and all the emergency service, it's a proud moment to know that we can be there to assist when somebody else needs us. And I have so much admiration, and I'm so for the rescue teams. I admire each and every one of them because I know they all went the extra mile. They are doing their best. They are working from Monday up until now, and really there is so much pride. And when you look in, when there is a rescue, that is the most wonderful feeling that everyone and anyone is feeling right now. And yesterday, especially when there was a rescue about Gabriel, there was not one of our teams that didn't feel that special moment. For us, being here is one of the best feelings, and to know that what we are doing, the proud moment that each and every rescuer, ambulance, fire, police, everybody, for us being here is one of the most wonderful experiences.
Yolanda Wunti, thank you so much. Of course, if I can just tell you that the passion that you hear in the voices of those involved in this operation speaks for themselves. Mothers themselves, of course, having left children and families behind, but saying that it's an absolute honor to be part of this rescue operation on day 7. And yesterday, that miracle that we've seen with Gabriel Gwambo, of course, this morning, that same vigor is proceeding here at the site in Victoria Street, with hopes and prayers that more survivors will be pulled from the site behind me.
All right, Vanessa, thank you very much indeed for that update. 16 people now believed to be dead. That's, of course, the update, the official death toll that we're receiving from the rescue teams there, or the entire teams that continue to work for days now trying to find any sign of life, of course, from that devastating story that's been unfolding for a couple of days now.